racing from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Giants. Kyle Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. His guys flew across the country for this. Were always tough to play in the early slate of games when making that trek. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will ring him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. It'll be a gain of 5. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Giants at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They play like they've been...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Johnny Brown who's got it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Part of why they came into this one with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
A tough time a season ago, his team missed the playoffs for the first time in his career. But he does remain one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league. He's completed over 67% of his passes for his career. We know he's efficient. Now he wants to be spectacular and get his team back to the big game.
You talk about this Giant defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing here, Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Now a 2nd and 6. To throw, Dart. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The visitors' offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their 2nd possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Purdy now to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No score after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Purdy gets this one to Juszczyk. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Purdy from the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Tucker's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing his dart. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Throwing his dart. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. That's caught inside the 20. And he will tuck it all in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Gano the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Again, 11 on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
Purdy off the play fake. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
49er, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
Purdy.
And the 49er, 1st down.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3 our score.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Kayvon Thibodeau. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw, Purdy. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 40 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And good coverage there on special teams as they get him down shy of the 20. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw now, Dart. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing, Dart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Dart. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Dart from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Gano's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So still a little bit of time following the made field goal, but we are tied as the kick's away. Gets around him. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hansen.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Hope you all had a happy and safe Halloween. Thanks to those of you who dressed up as the Octobox or the Witching Hour for the holiday. But the calendar now reads November, so let's get into the highlights. Our trip around the league starts now, and it kicks off in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's the NFL's all-time leading rusher as a quarterback, Lamar Jackson. This is going to end up a touchdown. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Josh Downs. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. He'll take it 65 yards to the end zone. This one is now at halftime, and it's the Colts out in front trying to win this one on the road. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. And this is a touchdown. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Panthers lead by a field goal at halftime. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Yeah, they'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he will have the Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 60 by 6, 60, bring it.
They'll go again with Tracy. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On the give, it's Tracy. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and ended up taking a big...
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Speed comes off the edge there, Charles, from the end, and he blindsides him.
And the guy who's supposed to protect the quarterback, maybe the highest paid guy on the offensive line, the left tackle, hard to deal with there. Defensive end had too much speed and got to him.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Taking it about the 16. Breaks through the contact. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
On the run is Tracy.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the Niners' 49-yard line.
Looking to throw, dart. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's got his guys a 1st down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. And that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Dart. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Let's go. 70
To throw is Dart. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. But that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they had the safety go against him on their last possession. That was followed by the field goal a moment ago. So they've taken a couple of hits recently, but still lead it here as they start 1st and 10. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Purdy. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, 49ers.
Purdy looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy will set up and throw it here. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Give him 2 on the play there. And that leads to a San Francisco 1st down.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man, that's IU. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Purdy on the sneak. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
pickup of 2 yards. And the 49ers first down.
Robinson up the middle. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football. He's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Shotgun now with Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Robinson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Tucker with the extra point. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So now here is Jackson Dart and the Giants down by 9. 1:12 to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Giants
to throw, Dart. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Niners, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a
halfway home. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the 49ers. And this is Brian Robinson. He's going to get the carry here, and look at him go. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is the home team running back. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Steelers run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's last year's MVP, Josh Allen. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. The Bills get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. So that'll do it for us and for the first half of the NFL's regular season. It's going fast. Until next week, Scott Hansen saying goodnight from Orlando.